Hello everyone, welcome to Nihonten Productions and to another Than Meat reaction. Today I'm gonna watch the kill count for Wishmaster. I was supposed to continue the VHS franchise, but when I saw that James released one for Wishmaster, I decided to do this one instead. Because I know more about Wishmaster than I do for VHS, so this would be more interesting down the line. I will be more willing to say things and share my own thoughts about the movie and stuff. So I thought this would be a better idea, but I will continue VHS after that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to do a longer intro, so I'm gonna jump right in. So like I said, Wishmaster from 97, and yeah, featuring an evil djinn and a lot of deaths, especially in the first sequence.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies and show you how they were...
Nice suit. It's the same as the human form for the djinn.
Hey, I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Wishmaster, released in 1997. I've wanted to cover Wishmaster ever since I started this channel. Hell, we did it on the podcast so early, it was back when it was audio only. Wishmaster is a criminally underappreciated horror movie.
Is it really underrated? Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah, it kinda is. I mean, yeah, I can kinda see why, but it's a good movie, especially the first one. The sequels are, possible. There's a few good kills and stuff, but yeah, the first one is the best one. And I would say the only one you really need to watch.
Even though it spawned 3 sequels, though, as is common, each had diminishing returns. Wishmaster probably failed to make a splash because of when it was released. This is a fantastical love letter to 80s horror that came out after Scream had changed things to be meta and modern. With its mysticism and magic, Wishmaster was instantly out of date, too similar to genre fare from the late 80s and early 90s. But this movie deserves more fans. It's got so much going for it! There are not one, but 2 extended sequences with special effects.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah. There's two really great, like, sequence with a lot of kills and a lot of, yeah, this would be really fun.
Kills galore. No surprise, since it was directed by Robert Englung.
And great effects, too. Great, I would say, like, not CG, but, physical, the thing out there, and it's really cool.
These special effects artists who provided the K in K&B effects. They're probably the most reoccurring makeup company on the kill count. They've done everything. It's also got a crap ton of cameos from horror legends and character actors.
Yeah.
Almost a decade before Hatchet, this movie put Fred Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Candyman in the same film.
Yeah, it became like kind of, the Expendables of horror films at that point,
The score is done by
Yeah, kinda.
Harry Manfredini, the composer of most Friday the 13th films, and Wes Craven was attached too. Kinda. He basically just stuck his name on the thing to help market it, but hey, we'll take it. Most importantly of all, though, it's got the djinn, the titular Wishmaster, who deserves to be mentioned alongside the usual.
I mean, I'm sure putting the name on Wes Craven on the would probably be a good move. We saw what happened with movies like Cursed. We don't talk about that movie, but nonetheless, it probably put some hass on the cinema back then. even though it wasn't that good of a movie. It did give us that famous scene of the werewolf flipping the bird, but yeah, aside from that, not that much.
Cool horror icons. That's why he was included in our first Horror Royal Rumble and Season 2 of Horror Survivor. First off, he's got a great power. He can only kill people by twisting the meaning of the wish. He's not very strict about what counts as a wish, but in any case, it still leads to plenty of fun kills. Secondly, dude looks cool. Fucking tentacles and shit, that's a great villain design right there. And finally, he's played to perfection by Andrew Devoff, an extremely talented actor who I best know from Lost because I was obsessed with it. He was Mikhail.
Mikhail?
Devoff not only plays Nathaniel Demarest, the Wishmaster's human persona and a sort of proto-Lucifer, he also undergoes the makeup treatment to suit perform the djinn as well. The character only works because of his exquisite sleaze and deep voice that growls out the flowery dialogue.
Listen to their screams, child. Listen to the music of their agony.
It's great even...
Oh, also, as a big Dragon Ball a British fan, I should mention that certain lines from this movie were inspired Taka to do some things for sale, so you'll see if the line is mentioned in the kill count, but when it happens I will chime in.
But he gets a little Triple H with it.
Patience, friends. Patience.
In this business, I know a bunch of the movie is cheesy and it looks friggin' 90s as hell, but Wishmaster fucking rules, and I need more people to know it. Best way I can do that is to count its... I wish I wouldn't keep getting interrupted. Hello?
Time for a sponsor.
Did someone leave a...
He who wields this lamp is granted 3 wishes to use as he sees.
Oh, no thanks. I'm good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I just feel like genie magic is famously unreliable. And besides, I already have magic in my life thanks to today's sponsor, Magic Spoon.
But I'm an all-powerful, next-dimensional being! Are you really turning me into a sponsor bit right now?
Magic Spoon has reinvented childhood by reimagining classic cereals and treats with grown-up ingredients.
Yes, but I could literally reinvent your childhood with the snap of my...
Their food is all designed to be high protein, low sugar, and carb conscious so you can feel good while you're eating. Whether it's cereal or their all-new treats, which are inspired by crispy treats we loved as kids, but now with 11 to 12 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar across a variety of flavors.
But you could just wish to eat whatever you want with no consequences. I could do...
I said no! Take me off your list, please. Thank you. Bye.
Never gonna hit my quota.
Don't gamble on a genie. Use code DeadMeatJames or click the link in the description to try Magic Spoon today and get...
I would eat that thing at that point.
$5 off. Plus, Magic Spoon is backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you're not satisfied, they'll refund you, no questions asked. If you're like me and have been waiting for this movie to be on the kill count, glad I can finally fulfill your wish. The movie begins with narration by Angus Scrimm, who played the tall man in Phantasm, another early podcast episode. He says that Jinn lived between heaven and earth, and if one grants 3 wishes, he'll take over the world.
Another series, another good first movie that got a few sequels, and it's also kind of underrated.
In other words,
Fear the Jinn.
the king of Persia in the 12th century didn't fear the Jinn. He wished to see wonders, resulting in Middle Eastern mayhem and a kill to kick things off when a dude gets turned into a wall. Some people fall down,
Han Solo style.
get disfigured, or endure cases of bloody mouth. But the next kill I'll count is this Crypt TV looking lady, cause looks like she can't breathe no more. I'll also count this guy getting xenomorph, but not the lady whose arm is bitten. Wash that shit out with hydrogen peroxide, you're good to go. One featured player begs for help, only to fall to the ground and experience a body-wide rendering of his skin. It's incredible the way he rips apart at seams that aren't there, then turns into a bastard Skelly straight out of a Mortal Kombat fatality. I won't count the dude he rides around on, because we don't see
Cool effects.
Nor will I count this lizard.
Even though it was blurry in the account, but really cool. Really cool looking.
And because, hey, maybe he can find a way to live a happy life. God damn, these effects rule. The Jinn nearly has the king wishing for his people to be okay, but that'd be his third wish and lead to Jinn World.
New wonders, majesty. New splendors.
Wizard guy shuts this shit down, pulling out a red fire opal and reciting a spell. After a couple of nibs sugar-off baheems, the Jinn gets locked inside his little ruby gem. In present-day America, rich art collector Raymond Beaumont waits for his latest piece to arrive. A statue of the Zoroastrian god Ahura Mazda. The crane operator Mickey Torelli is drunk, and he accidentally drops the crate on Beaumont's douchey assistant Ed Finley, killing him instantly. Beaumont's more upset about his broken statue, but I'm sad Finley's gone. He was played by Michigan's own Ted Raimi, horror vet most recently seen in the supermassive video game The Quarry. Meanwhile, Torelli is played by the late Joseph Pilato, who played Captain Rhodes in Day of the Dead. Joe got him! The ruby is found and pocketed by another dude on the dock, and eventually it winds up with a pawn shop owner who takes it to an auctioneer place. There, it's appraised by Alex, who can tell it's something special, but also that it's not a perfect gem. What is that schmutz in there? Huh, either dirt or something evil. To figure out the deal, she takes it to her friend Josh, who's, I don't know, a scientist? He's also, and there's no other way to say it, a simp getting friend-zoned hard.
You are my best friend. Do you know how hard a friend is to find?
I mean,
Yeah, and that was Speed's downfall.
dude's game gets
You'll see
majorly
later.
blocked.
How about dinner and a movie?
How about hot dogs and a ball game?
Yeah, I'll give you a hot dog and ball game. Of course, he still agrees to look into
Hey yo.
the gem while Alex leaves to coach her girls' basketball team. Wishmaster, what are your characters? Josh beat boops on his computer and shoots the gem with frickin' laser beams, which I guess is enough to free Wishmaster from his prison, since Alex is hearing him in her head now. The gem blows up, injuring Josh and freeing a widow Wishmaster baby. This larval Jinn is played by the late Vern Troyer, best known as Mini-Me, who does a great job in all that heavy makeup. Devoff still provides the voice.
Tell me you want the pain to cease.
Josh just replies yes to that, and we'll count it as a wish, I guess, since he's killed in a nebulous, magical way that leaves him screaming on the floor as Alex suffers psychic turmoil. His death leads Wishmaster to transform in a sequence that feels very Hellraiser, what with the bone sticks and flesh goop and what have you. When he's done, he's no longer Kid Boo, he's Super Boo. He takes his broken ruby and leaves, long before the police and Alex.
I said, yeah. Kind of a great comparison, I think. Yeah. Kind of fits. Especially because of the dangling parts
Ha ha! Dangly parts.
and stuff. Yeah.
Arrive to cry over Josh's dead body. Womp womp. The Jinn hits the streets next, flagging down a homeless guy, played by professional homeless guy George Buck Flower. Flower was in a bunch of Carpenter flicks and other horror movies, but the only time we've seen him on the kill count was in Tammy and the T-Rex. Weird. The Jinn overheard this feller arguing with a pharmacist who was also played by a horror vet.
But I done
Reggie
nothing.
Bannister of the Phantasm franchise, whose gun-toting ice cream man was a contender in the Horror Royal Rumble. Bannister was also in Silent Night Deadly Night 4. There's no love lost between the pharmacist and the homeless guy.
I hope you die, and I hope you float down the gutter so I can fucking piss on you.
Ha! Tell us how you really feel.
Bald-headed baboon, discomplected afterbirth of a Chinese gangbanger.
Yeesh. Hey man, damn. The Jinn offers to make this guy's dreams come
Bit too much.
for the low, low price of his soul. He agrees and makes his wish.
Hey, she'd only get cancer. She'd only get cancer and die.
As you wish.
Just like that, Reggie's breaking bottles, which upsets not only Alex telepathically, but also, wait, Tom Savini? Sure, yeah. The pharmacist withers away into a mucousy mess. Not sure what kind of cancer Wishmaster gave him, but given the language of the wish, I'm sure he gets some latitude there. The homeless guy...
I mean, he didn't have to. It couldn't be a normal cancer because it had to be fast. Couldn't just like giving cancer and they die in a few years, you know. So it had to be quicker. Also, more effects. So
runs away scared, missing out on absolutely peak Wishmaster.
Run, insect. Run and tell those you will what you will, but tell them quickly, while you still have a soul.
Awesome lines. Then the motherfucker smokes a cigarette? God, the Jinn rules. Alex is also...
reminds me of the key. What was this? I don't remember the name, but I'll put a little scene here to.
Let's play the interactive DVD board game Atmosphere, featuring a TV host who you must obey.
I am the gatekeeper.
It's fast, frightening fun in this race against time.
Whose turn is it? Answer.
Yes, my gatekeeper.
Roll the dice. Take a key. It's trying to think. How cute.
Face your greatest fear to win the game. You'll never play the same game twice. Lose yourself in Atmosphere tonight.
Time's up.
Visualize what I'm trying to say. What he reminds me of.
Still smoking a cigarette. Even for the time it was made, I feel like this movie has a ton of smoking. Places like Mad Men up in here. Alex tells her sister Shannon that she feels guilty about friend-zoning Josh before he died.
No, we weren't as close as he wanted, and now it's just too...
Ah, poor Josh. Just when he guilts her into liking him, he's dead. Alex carries guilt like a Catholic sex worker. She still blames herself for only saving Shannon from the fire that killed their parents. I appreciate this childhood backstory, and I guess the basketball thing, for trying to flesh out the main character a bit, but honestly, I don't really care about all that. I'm just here to watch the Master do wish stuff. And yeah, I'll take a zombie Josh in Alex's nightmares, though, sure. Yeah, get that reverse crash suit. Alex goes to the dock to find out where the ruby came from and to get harassed.
Sweetheart, you can call me anything you like.
With both those missions fulfilled, she speaks to Beaumont, with whom she already has a rapport. Must have met at the local smoking club. Beaumont is played by Robert Englung, who by this time was just about done as Freddy.
The man himself.
They had a showdown with
Man himself.
Englund had already met director Robert Kurtzman, since K&B worked on a bunch of Nightmare movies. He was happy to play a fussy, elegant character like he used to on stage.
Plus, I didn't have to wear any makeup.
Beaumont gets familiar with Alex as they walk past his statues, including one of Pazuzu from The Exorcist, another cameo. He shows her where he'd keep a statue of Ahura Mazda, if he had one! If you didn't know, Ahura Mazda is actually the creator deity of Zoroastrianism, the world's oldest monotheistic religion. Ahura Mazda's power is symbolized by fire, which is also associated with purity. In this movie, fire is tied to the Jinn, which Beaumont says is essentially the evil shadow of Ahura Mazda. Wishmaster was written by Peter Atkins, the delightful British screenwriter who wrote Hellraisers 2, 3, and 4. This script was a real work for hire. A development company asked him to write a horror movie about a genie. He thought it was a dumb idea, but said yes. He did a little research about Jinn and then kinda wrote whatever.
I came up with some bullshit.
It's great bullshit. Wishmaster takes this main genie.
I mean, if it gave us that movie, it's good bullshit, like James said.
Smelly ass to the School of Medicine, but he ain't here to audit a class. He's here to get a brand new face. And lucky for him, this handsome feller's lying around. Great, now he won't have to look like, this. Kurtzman worked with storyboard artists to design the Jinn's look. It took makeup artists Garrett Amell and Gino Crognali 3 to 4 hours to get Devoff into makeup. The face alone had a dozen different pieces, each articulated so he could be expressive.
Whatever he does underneath the makeup has to be multiplied, 10 times.
Between the makeup, his majestic armor, designed by Karen Wagner, and the motor controlling the tentacles on his head, Devoff was carrying around 45 extra pounds all day on set. Couldn't have been too pleasant an experience. The Jinn's true form is too scary for this method.
It never must be really fun to have that amount of latex and stuff. But this stick stuff, and yeah. No matter what the costume is, must be a pain, no matter what. Even if it's like something simple, like Freddy, for example, or something like more intricate like that. Yeah, must be quite the trouble to sit there for hours, makeup being applied and stuff. Yeah, must be quite something.
So Wishmaster easily tricks him into wishing he wasn't seeing it. The Jinn finishes ripping face and prepares to join the Sawyers at the chili cook-off. Oh wait, never mind. That face has been fully grafted. Look at that handsome mug. It's enough to make Alex scream. A lot. Now going by Nathaniel Demarest, the Jinn takes his new skin out on the town. He suits up, matching his baby blues, and nabs a soul at the checkout when he makes a goo-goo-eyed saleswoman wish that she never got old and ugly. He kind of forces it on her, though.
Does it bother you?
I mean,
knowing that your beauty will fade, that your looking glass will day by day.
Sadly, this is basically what the sequel will become like. He does it a little bit in the first one, But in the sequels, it gets progressively more like, how should I say, forced. More than just, oh, I want to do that. I want, more natural, like in this one. Even though, like I said, he does it a little bit, but not as much.
Unhappy story.
That's life, right?
Yes, but like, really, wouldn't it
Also, it's kind of his goal to get more souls, so.
Andrew Devoff said this was the most challenging scene for him to play. He was comfortable in the makeup and doing evil action-y stuff, but he never thought himself a debonair guy and had to overcome a lack of confidence.
I have this sort of, a face that looks like it was chiseled out with a kind of a dull chisel.
Oh, come on, man. Don't sell yourself short. You got tons of, what do the kids call it? Riz. I've met him a few times, and he seems like the sweetest guy. He even made and wears a Wishmaster ring to show his love and appreciation for the role.
Ooh,
the Jinn goes to the police station and talks to Lieutenant Nihonten, played by Rico Ross, who was Frost in Aliens. Demarest gets lucky when the cop starts cursing a murderer who keeps avoiding conviction.
Just wants it like it to be easy. I'd like to nail that prick dead to rights. Murder when everybody's an eyewitness.
Well, Princess Buttercup, as you wish.
Be prepared for a very good looking scene, or very brutal.
The Jinn causes this guy to shoot up the police station in an actually pretty unsettling way, especially when he rips a dude's jaw off his face. Holy shit! After that trio of murders, the guy is shot to pieces by cops who don't give a damn about Crossfire. Still, Nathanson gets his wish, dead to rights. Amidst all the chaos, Demarest finds out where he can find Alexandra. I love how this millennia-old demon still has to do shit like steal business cards. I mean it, too. The limitations on his powers makes him a lot of fun. Beaumont tells Alex to be folklore professor.
It's better than having him do everything right off the bat. He's not a perfect, like, monster or anything. It's limited, so makes a little more compelling, even though he's a villain, so more interesting that way, I think.
That's her named Wendy Derwin. I like her.
I like you.
Oh, we all like each other, I guess. Derwin dishes out Wishmaster lore, saying the Jinn ain't like the genies of pop culture.
Forget Barbara Eden. Forget Robin Williams.
Forget the Fresh Prince. Forget Dan Castellaneta. I won't ask you to forget James Monroe Iglehart, though, because you can't. Wendy warns Alex about how dangerous the Jinn are while providing backstory, an expositional scene that only works because of actress Jenny O'Hara. But one issue with this movie, and it gets worse in the sequels, is how much it loves to talk about Jinn backstory. Almost as much as it loves smoking cigarettes. Nathaniel goes to Alex's place of work, where he's stopped by security guard Kane Hodder, record-holding J-Man actor. Just like Robert Englung, he was grateful to play a character out of makeup.
My acting was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't embarrassing.
Regardless of acting acumen, this is a great scene. Wishmaster is constrained by his rules and has to walk away when the guard says he wants him to leave.
No. No. I have to get inside.
But then the guard fucks up and says he'd like to see the Jinn go through him. One, as you wish. Later, the guard turns into sugarcane glass, which Nathaniel Demarest simply walks through. Then he cracks and shatters. Fuck yeah. Wishmaster uses a combination of practical and digital effects. They dropped a crate on a fake Ted Raimi, ripped a bloody prosthetic jaw off a dummy, and had a real painted glass door of Kane Hodder, which they actually shattered. A lot of the digital effects involved morphing techniques. They were supervised by the late Tom Ranoni, who worked on Bride of Reanimator and a couple Silent Night Deadly Nights. I'm sad to hear he passed. I mean, look at this motherfucker. He's doing featurettes with a scotch and a goddamn cigar. I love it. The smoking hot smoke.
Ivan is living his life.
His boss, Nick Merritt. They take turns smugging and smogging it up before the Jinn impresses Nick with a valuable magic trick. Nick agrees to sell Alex out for a wish of $1 million. And folks, the way this wish is granted is possibly the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We cut to Nick's mom about to board a plane when she's asked to fill out her insurance beneficiary. Oh, and look at that! Her life insurance policy is for $1 million. Yes, Wishmaster just crashed a fucking plane, man. Problem is, I don't know how many people were on it. So I'm only gonna count the one person we met and know was there. Nick's dear old mom. And before you start bringing up Final Destination or Brightburn, those movies gave specific numbers within the movie itself.
Yeah.
I'm not about to make up a number out of thin air.
Yeah.
Since I came to doing that was Return of the Living Dead. And I still don't feel great about that one. Alex's sister
I mean,
finds her smoking
yeah.
in the house again.
What the hell are you doing?
Your sister's a chimney sweep.
I still think he should have just go with the number they said in the, even though it was approximately like a certain number, should have just go with the number said and go with it anyway.
And there's no helping her. The next day, she's still just sitting there smoking when the Jinn decides to collect the souls for all the wishes he's granted.
I claim that which is owed.
I'm counting this gem charging as 5 kills. Lieutenant Nathanson, who wished for his station to be shot up. Buck Flower, who fought Big Pharma. The med student, whose LASIK went horribly wrong. Boss man Nick, who, what, has he got the bubble guts there? And the apparently still living store clerk, which is why I didn't count her earlier. The harvest doesn't kill Alex. It just leaves her sweaty and screaming on the floor. Man, she could really use a cigarette right now. Alex goes to see Wendy Durlith again, but the lady's acting weird and keeps asking her if she wants anything. Like, non-stop.
Would you like me to put the heat on? No, just please continue.
Doesn't take long to figure out what's going on here. Wishmaster's taken on Wendy's face and is wearing her skin. It's a fun performance, again played brilliantly by O'Hara. That also means, of course, that the real Wendy's dead, lying on her bed wearing nothing but her face. Or, sorry, no, wearing everything except her face. Wishmaster turns into Nathaniel Demarest and then his true self. Fuck it. Alex doesn't like it.
The shit just hit the fan.
It surely do. Devolve.
That's another really line.
Who speaks 8 freaking languages? What the fuck? Spent a lot of time working on Wishmaster's voice. The final form was found by accident, though. Because of all his makeup, the only things he could consume on set were milkshakes and jelly beans.
It was just that visual of this big, scary monster with jelly bellies.
They left him with a lot of phlegm, so he stopped clearing his throat and wound up with the grossly gravelly voice.
I wanted to see that. Like, it must be funny looking.
The Jinn tells Alex to make 3 wishes so he can take over the world. Alex realizes that if she's gonna beat the Jinn, she has to understand him. So that's her first wish. To know what the fuck he is. His answer puts her in his gem prison, where he sits on a lonely throne. Ruler of red lights, smoke machines, and the most expensive BDSM dungeon around. Tentacles are part of admission, don't worry. The weird dog thing? Yeah, gonna have to pay extra for that. Don't run, Alex. It's a very reasonably priced add-on. To get out of the dog pound, Alex wishes she were back in her apartment without the Jinn. The second wish is granted.
When a creature like that start chasing you, you run, no matter what.
But her sister Shannon's nowhere to be found.
He sure doesn't look
which Alex
friendly.
to earlier with a little chin touch. She dangerously speeds her way to the shindig, trying to avoid manslaughter, jump scares, and bad jokes.
Going my way.
Damn, only 1 for 3. She gets to the party with Nathaniel Demarest on her heels, so she asks for help.
And Hubbles had a leprechaun like style joke in there.
From the party's bouncer, whose name is Johnny Valentine. Fuck yeah. Even more fuck yeah is that he's played by Tony Todd. Wow, this vocal clash is one for the ages.
I've dealt with your type before.
Mister.
Another cool kill, I guess.
Until he gets him to admit that being a bouncer ain't all that fulfilling.
Would you like to escape?
Come on, Wishmaster. This feels like entrapment, in more ways than one. Johnny Valentine is left to drown in an escape tank. Alex finds Shannon at the party, where Beaumont has already become charmed by Nathaniel Demarest. Wishmaster gets him to say that he'd love to host a party that goes down in history. That's enough of a deal, I guess, because it's time to get another buck wild scene full of death. The first kill is a woman who says her date can see right through her, which becomes true when she turns into glass. Or maybe an ice sculpture? Oh, nope, that's glass. Going her way. The glass grenade kills 2 people and slices a 3rd guy's face off, which I'll count. Pazuzu grows tentacles that, shunt a guy's face, and a tuxedoed man gets impaled through the head by, I don't know, something. Piano wires come alive and make quick work of another guy. The sharp notes make his neck flat. And a fireplace explosion burns another guy to death. Finally, a Tenta-violated corpse, a background body in a chair, and 4 dead folk Alex crawls by gives us a total of 13 victims at this party. Man. Remember when I could show all this without YouTube restricting the video? Wishmaster hopes all this suffering will convince...
to be kind of rough for that. And knowing a little bit about James' thoughts on that, yeah, this must suck.
It's Alex to let him win.
Listen to their screams, child. Listen to the music of their agony.
I can't say enough how much it is a crime that Wishmaster isn't more widely known. Alex runs away and into Beaumont, who starts puking up a nasty thing that looks straight out of, well, The Thing. This gallbladder gone wrong is great, and I'll go ahead and count it as Beaumont's death. Alex stabs at the organ monster, a problem for actress Tammy Lauren, who admits she wasn't very coordinated.
Well, apparently I was really excited about doing that because I stabbed my leg. And I still have the scar. I mean, it was just the stupidest thing. I didn't even want to tell anybody because I just felt like a moron, you know, but then I had to because, you know, blood.
She said she had a hard time with the tennis and basketball scenes, unable to even dribble or pass the ball. She and Divoff both had high praise for each other's acting, though.
He was always surprising me as an actor, which made it easier for me to act.
A group of security guards try to help Alex, only for Beaumont's statues to come alive and start kicking ass. These legit-looking stone and metal figures kill 3 of the 4 security guards via sword, dagger, and club. The club really fucks up that guy's face, too. The statue killers were played by a lot of the movie's special effects crew, who would stay late to work on their individual costumes after making the awesome gore and makeup effects for all these scenes. Kurtzman himself had a cameo as the guy beheaded by piano wire, which was filmed in reverse to show it wrapping around his face. He got to reuse his fake head from his first film, Demolitionist. Wishmaster continues its streak of bat shittery when Jack the freaking Ripper pops out of a freaking painting and cuts into a security guard's freaking neck with a freaking knife! Can you believe this shit? Okay, I'm sorry, what the fuck was that? Alright, yeah, that's what I thought you said. Jin shows up to tell Alex that he's turned Shannon into a work of art.
You vicious son of a bitch!
Did I just find the SOB companion to the Pieces Bastard?
Bastard! Son of a bitch!
I mean, at the very least, she's George C. Scotting it up.
Son of a bitch!
Jin tells Alex...
Those are great shouts. Damn.
Like she has to make her final wish if she wants to save Shannon from this callback death and get them all out of this pool of jello. Hot jello, the most delicious kind. Alex thinks about it, then wishes that Mickey Torelli hadn't been drinking on the job 2 days ago. That means the statue wouldn't have fallen and broken, which means the Jin would still be in the gem. Little Jin gem. I didn't realize wishes could, like, change the fabric of time, but the wish works, sucking the Jin out of existence in a horrifying visual, dear God! All the while, his little statue guys blow up in an effect that caused a near disaster on set. Because there were multiple charges, by the time the last one went off, it wound up spewing flaming foam all over the room. It melted 2 cameras and temporarily trapped the crew in a room filling up with toxic fumes.
Okay. I was gonna say that. It sounds toxic, and then say toxic fumes. That would have been a little bit on the nose.
We're back in the past, I guess, on the dock 2 days ago, where the statue once crashed into pieces. Ted Raimi yells at Captain Rhodes again, but since that drink of Mickey's ain't got no kicky, he handles the crane game like a champ and Beaumont gets his statue. Josh is alive again too. Wait, does this mean that none of the kills actually counted? Fuck it, I'm not redoing the whole episode. Anyway, yeah, everyone's happy and alive. Wait, Alex, what are you doing down there? You guys are at work! Well, it ain't quite...
I mean, it counted in the movie. Maybe not in the story, because it got, like, let's just say, restored or whatever, but the kill still happened in the movie. So I think that's fair to count them.
What it looks like, but she has rezoned this friendship, even though these two have, like, negative chemistry. The movie ends with a little wink and a trap inside the Ahura Mazda statue, where Wishmaster's a pissy pants prisoner. How many kills did the Jin manage to gin up? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Wow, shit. I wish I had a good to the numbers bit. I think it's happening! It's happening! How many kills did the Jin manage to gin up? Let's find out and get to the numbers. I wish I had a good to the numbers bit. Wait, Wait, that was it?
One.
Saying I wish I had one was the bit? Stupid fucking Wishmaster.
One per person.
I counted 39 kills in Wishmaster, with the victims consisting of 32 men and 7 women. Pretty blue pie chart there. Maybe Wishmaster didn't want to be reminded of his red gem jail. We've only counted 39 kills once.
Except for the one that woke them up.
It's before on this show, Social Mediasochist, which had twice as many female kills. And with a runtime of 90 minutes, Wishmaster had a kill on average every 2.31 minutes. I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to an old arch nemesis of mine. The bastard Skelly who rips himself out of that one dude's body. I can't stand these bony fucks, but this one made a hell of an entrance. Almost headed for lamest kill goes to the security guard who got sliced by a stone samurai. Way too tame a kill amidst all this chaos. And that's it. Wishmaster came out in 1997.
I do agree that it's almost off screen, so yeah. Fair.
It did okay at the box office, but really found its stride on home video. It'd be great to look at the sequel, so give this video some love if you want to see them too. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. It's been the
Sure.
Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
Hey, be the people. It's deadly video.
So we get back to VHS next week.
Back with another
Anyway.
kill count recommendation?
He did say, did he just say that he haven't seen the sequels yet? So might take some time before he does the rest of the Wishmasters movie.
Things are there.
A lot. And this week, it's VHS 99. 99! The Gawkers follows a group of horny teenage peeping toms. Their latest
We're back to
girl next door. But
weird
when
stuff.
things too far, they find out she's a stone cold killer.
Ozzy's Dungeon is a knockoff Nickelodeon game show with a couple of safety issues.
That's what makes Ozzy's Dungeon dungeony.
But after a life-altering injury, one family has the gut.
That was a sentence that was said there. Ooh.
To double dare the host to play the game himself.
Just get it all up in this pie hole. Shredding follows an amateur punk band filming a web series in a haunted music venue.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, so it's time to find out what happens when these punks stop being polite and start getting real. Dead, that is.
Suicide Bid sees a college freshman take part in a dangerous hazing ritual.
Poor baby. Poor Lily.
Her supposed sisters leave her high and dry, or in this case, low and wet. But hey, at least there aren't any spiders.
What the fuck?
Oh, damn. Never mind. That sucks.
To Hell and Back is about two best buds who go to hell and can't get back. At least not without the help of moaning Mabel here. They're so Will they be able to save their souls, or can they Y2 kiss their asses goodbye?
I almost stepped right into that huge trap.
So this week, bring in the new
That was quality scream there.
And make a resolution to watch VHS 99.
Then on Friday, put all your Y2K fears to rest by watching the Kill Count
Only on Dead Meat.
VHS 99 can currently be watched on the pictured streaming platforms. Denny always recommends you watch the movie for yourself before it's Kill Count. It's the only way to have your own properly informed opinion. Kill Counts are never meant to replace the experience of watching a film.
Thanks a lot for watching this Wishmaster Kill Count. Yes! Wishmaster, finally. Seriously, this was one of those movies that just as a kid I would watch over and over and over again. It had everything I wanted. A cool villain, a bunch of bodies for me to write down in my little notebook. It's been...
I watched it way later, but yeah, I would have loved to see it earlier than I did.
so nice to go back and just check off all these movies that I've been wanting to cover for so long. Wishmaster 2 has Andrew Devoff return for the role and has one of the craziest kills in it. Anyone who's seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yup. And that's why the two others are weird, because the main actor was changed, and yeah, but the second one is okay, I guess. There's still a bunch of, like I said, great kills, but yeah.
The lawyer in the jail, yeah, you know. And then I haven't seen Wishmaster 3 or 4. Give me an excuse to watch those. Come on, fucking give me a reason to watch them. I want to check them out. I hope you're all having a good October. Hope we are too. I'm filming this September 2nd. I have no idea what's going on right now in the time that you're watching this. I'm not dead. If I died, would they release this video still? Things to wonder. Thanks, everyone. Be good people.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I like another really fun kill count. Really, there's still a few things that I guess I didn't know, especially the accident with the statues and stuff like that. The makeup for the gin and other like behind the scenes stuff that I didn't know about, but the rest of the things, yeah. Also, he passed right over the scene I was talking about. That inspired a line for Cell in Dragon Ball Bridge, so I'm gonna put the scene right here.
Very well. That which is eternal cannot die. But if it's any consolation, sweet Alex, that hurt like hell.
Okay, and yeah, anyway, if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Tell me what you think about the movie Wishmaster. Did you see it? Or is it your first experience seeing it? And if you didn't, will you watch it? And yeah, other stuff that you would want to talk about Wishmaster. And don't forget to support and subscribe to Dead Meat. The links will be in the description as usual for the video and the channel. So if you want to watch the video for yourself and without my edits and me talking over and pausing the video, do it on your own. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna end the video here. So you can subscribe to my channel if you're new. I have a bunch of content, reaction mostly on Fridays. For the month of October, this will be mostly Dead Meat stuff, but I'm gonna do more various stuff after that. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. So have a good day or night, whatever it is when you watch this. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.